All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honor to the apostle of great millstone, our teachers that rule well, and salutations to the icon and teaching that's true of the folk on the earth, true in the city, lifting up the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, and the speckled bird, and a few sisters that listen as well to learn for the truth of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. So this is just a quick lesson. Hey, through the Spirit, I meditated on this for a very long time. And me and a couple of brothers always used to talk about that, about time. Because time is, the way time works, hey, it's amazing. The scripture tell you that in Peter, that 1,000 years into the Lord is one day, and one day is 1,000 years to the Lord. So time work different in the sight of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So when you waiting on something or you trying to increase something, you have to work for it, man. And I'm learning that even more and more as this year than all the years I've been in the truth. Because even though, like, if you ever know, like, a little testimony of myself, especially for me losing weight, losing weight or building muscle or doing anything inside the truth, or it all go back to time. And over time, you can get better, and over time, you can get worse. It just depends on your motive and your objective, man. So today, I'm doing this video to let you know, like, in due season, you shall reap the benefits of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Rather it be spiritually or it be carnal, because a lot of people in the world take, like, basketball or football or working hard, perseverance. All these things have to be worked out in time. And through time, everything will be revealed, man. That's why I don't want to rant too much, but like when you go through relationships, hey, over a period of time, you don't rush into anything. You take your time so that people can really show their true colors, because everyone have an objective. Everyone have a motive. So when it come down to like certain things in your life, you should always take your time, especially as you being babes. The scripture talked about us being newborn babes. How long do you think it take for a babe to walk, to crawl, and do these things needful for their life? How much more us in the truth, us being spiritually, man. So let's get into this, and I hope this lesson be edifying, man. This Sirach 38. Salaki 39 and 33. It said, all the works of the Lord are good. So everything that the Lord do is good. Now, I know the Lord said that basically of course it's a balance. Because, hey, the Lord created the wicked, but guess what? He created these things for a reason. It said, and he will give every needful thing in due season. So everything that the Lord created is due and was appointed time to act out, and it's appointed time even if it's in your life now or it's in your life later, man. Because the Lord do certain things, especially to the elect, and I can speak for this for myself. Hey, he might be taking things away from you, just like he did Job, on a mass scale, to what? Maybe reprove you or see where your faith holds, man. And sometimes it might be tough. No, not sometimes. Most of the time it shall be tough, because it say no temptation is common to man. But you have to be faithful. The Lord is faithful. You have to really put in that work, and you have to wait and yield the fruit that the Lord have done. It's just like a land. You might be plowing it, you might be sowing it, but then in due time, guess what? You reap the benefits of that plow. You might plow and or sow through the whole harvest season, and then soon summer come. Guess what? You get the benefits of yielding all spring, man. And that's how time works. You just don't get better overnight, man. You got to keep working at it. Same thing with anything you do, man. It take hard work and hard work to hard work to put in the things that you want in life. You're not gonna just get the benefits of things just like real quick. That's not how things works, man. Time it's amazing when you sit back and you really realize the things that you are doing. This Luke 12, especially when it comes down to this truth. It say this Luke 12 and 41. It say, then Peter said unto him, Lord, speak thou in parable to us, or even to all? And to the Lord said, who is thou, faithful and wise servant, who his Lord shall make ruler over his house? So, hey, who is thou, wise and faithful servant? You're going to prove that man. You're going to see if that man is worthy over a period of time. You're going to see if he can watch your house. You can't just set anyone over your house, man. You can't give anybody, your keys to your car. You got to see if that man really is worthy to, dry your car or wash your house. And that's what the Lord is doing right now. Over a period of time, you are proving yourself by reading, by doing your videos, by going to class, studying. These things is what pleasing to the Heavenly Father. They say to give the portion of meat in due season, man. And the Lord is going to increase you in due season. That's why, let's get this precept real quick. Real quick. This First Peter 5 and this First Peter 5:5, it say, likewise, ye youngins, submit yourself unto the elders, and that's what we're supposed to be doing, submitting ourselves to the elders of Yahweh Shemawashai. Remember, they rule well, they honor, they it's worthy to have double honor. It say, ye all you be subject to one another and be clothed with humility, and humble is the key. It's for Yahweh resist the proud and give grace to the humble. Humble yourself, therefore, under the mighty hand of Yahweh, and that he might exalt you in due time, man. So in due time, hey, you will be brought into this position or that position, man. But also remember, the more humble they are, the more greater they are, the more humble they shall be. So don't get proud, don't get puffed up, because hey, this is a great opportunity for you and your to earn your trust back to Yahweh Bashem Shai. Imagine messing up with the Lord all this time, or for a very, very long time, for centuries or decades. Really, in this lifetime, we've messed up over lifetimes, man. And reincarnation over and over. And now we have one chance to do things right. And you telling me that you want to be slothful or you want to do things you want to do? No. No, that's not how things works, man. And being that's just proving that over a period of time that you are the wicked. That's why the scriptures tell you that let the righteous be righteous still, and let the wicked be wicked still, man. And let the holy be holy still, man. Because guess what? The righteous and the holy is going to do the right things for how Yahweh Shema Shai over a period of time. And you might fall, you might stumble. Scriptures tell you that a just man falleth 7 times, man. But guess what? He's going to get right back up. That's why that scripture is so key. You have to keep trying and keep pushing and get better at the things that you're doing. And that only get better over time, man, in due season. So that's why time is so important. Just like to destroy economy, it takes time to destroy. It takes time to build it up. That's why Ecclesiastes is so great. It tell you a point of time. Hey, it might be a laugh time or a fun time, but then sometimes that time turns into bad times, man. Because hey, that's a balance of things. It's a balance of things. That's how the Lord set things up. But this Psalms 104 and 27, it say, thou wait all upon thee, and thou might give thee the meat in due season. And when you wait upon the Lord, just like we wait upon the Lord for salvation. See, prophecies have to come to pass. Things have to be shown. Hey, that one showing when the apostles was preaching. Now these things are speaking. Over a period of time, the Lord has shown his faith and building you up so you can be strong. So you can have a great spirit. So that you can understand what you're into. Because sometimes it take a couple years or 2 years or several years to understand the things that you are involved in, man. You just don't become this beast or this major prophet overnight. Everything that you do in your life is going to take time to develop. And it might not develop right when you want to. You have to pray, you have to fast, you have to work at these things, man. That's why it's so needful, like when you losing weight or you, not to speak on carnal things, but like when you building muscle, hey, those things, you have to do those things repeatedly over a point of time. And then you see little growth. You don't even see big growth. But you have to stay consistent. You have to be hard working. You have to trust that you're doing the right things. And it get frustrated sometimes, man. Because you be like, damn, why should you doing this? Or why you doing that? Even when you reading the scriptures. Hey, it say more sorrows, more wisdom, you get sorrows. So you suffering, you understand why you suffering, and you be like, man, Lord, return. But you have to understand why you in this situation. Remember, you transgress. Hey, just because the Lord haven't came back when you feel like it doesn't mean he's not coming back. But let's get back to this verse 28. It say, that have given them they gathering, Salakia, that have given them that they gather that open their hand that are filled with good, man. So the Lord is going to give us what we want or what we need and point in time. Just like when we teaching this truth on the four corners of the earth or outside on Saturdays or whatever count you do. Remember, it's not you speaking, it's the Spirit. The Lord is putting it right on your mind what to say at that point in time. That's with anything that you do. And you might be studying for years and still don't know the ins and outs. But it might be a man that come in and study for a couple months and still know better than you. But hey, that's just how the Lord set it up. But that don't mean you can't get what that man have. As long as you put in that time and work hard and diligent, guess what? You can reap any benefits of Yahweh Shema Rashai. It tell you in the book of James that the Lord give anything to you liberally. All you got to do is just pray, ask, and fast, and these things shall become to you. Especially, it all really depends on your lot, but hey, the Lord will increase you as long as you trying and growing and trying to get the things that you want in life. It's not a hard thing. I tell you, it's not a hard thing for the Lord to turn a poor man rich. So these things is easy in the sight of the Lord, man. Let's get a couple more scriptures. Probably this Galatians 6. Let's just start at 7. It say, be not deceived, Yahweh is not marked. For what so man soweth, so that he shall reap. So whatever you put it in, and guess what? That's what you're going to get out. It say, for he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption. But he that soweth to the Spirit, some shame of the Spirit will reap life and everlasting. So the more and more you put into your flesh, you being carnal, the more and more you're going to reap carnal things. The more and more you put in your spirit, spiritual things, the more and more you're going to reap everlasting life. And that's what you really need to be seeking anyway, man. Verse 9, and let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. So hey, if you put in that work for Yahweh Shema Rashai, you think the Lord is going to cast you out? No, you have to be faithful and not faint and not doubt, believe more, and then the Lord is going to what? Increase you. And anything that you're doing, especially when it comes down to salvation. Because, hey, we have to show ourselves worthy regardless in the sight of men, but especially for the sight of Yahweh Shema Rashai. Because this is his show. This is his objective. This is his movie, man. And sometimes, hey, you don't please the Lord. I'm going to tell you just like it is. Sometimes it takes hard lessons to benefit the things that the Lord is giving you. Like, it took me a very long time to even understand this or even do this lesson because, hey, sometimes you might say something and it might not be right at that point in time. But guess what? Hey, the Lord is going to put on your spirit to do. That's why I tell you in the book of Sirach, a tale out of season, man, because sometimes you might say something that's not even needful to be saying at that point in time. It's a time for everything, man. Let's prove that real quick. This Sirach 20 and 20. It's a Sirach 19. An unseizable tale will always be in the mouth of the unwise. So, because a man that don't understand what time we living in, or speaking upon his heart or his belly, I should say, both. Hey, guess what? If he's not saying the true things of needful in that subject, and he's unwise, just speaking just because he's speaking because he's emotional, and that's not how we supposed to be. We should always think before we talk, understand the situation before you declare it. It's a verse 20. A wise saying shall be rejected when it come out of a fool's mouth, for he would not speak it in due season, because he's not learned. He's just speaking upon his heart, meaning his mind. Whatever, that's why you should not utter everything upon your mouth, because the more and more you talk, a man can know what you're about. If you're always talking about cars, clothes, and hoes, that's where your spirit and your mind is at. But if you're speaking about spiritual things all the time, you are likened into a wise man. You understand the times we're living in, especially when it come down to, man, this judgment that's about to come. Like people really believe that they's gonna rebuild and make it in America. But if you understand how the scriptures tell you certain things, how America is falling, you can see clearly that this place is through, man. Scripture tell you that Babylon shall not be healed, man. But let's get this last precept. This Proverbs 15 and 23. A man had joy by the answer of his mouth. And that's what it is, man, because when you speak, you have confidence. You understand why you saying these things. You're not speaking just to be speaking. You got some people in the world just be talking just to be talking, or telling lies. Ain't never been nowhere, ain't never did nothing, just to impress someone, man. And that's not a wise saying, because when you roll up on someone that really have been doing the things that you claim you've been saying, it's certain things that you can say to trick that man. Same thing with work ethic. If you haven't drove this or done this, it's gonna show over a period of time if you've been being diligent, or have you done that assignment before. Because it's not hard to weed out people that's bullshitting, man. It's not really hard, man. You can tell if that man being diligent. You can tell if that man put in that work. You can tell if that man is trying his hardest and sincerity, man. Because over a period of time, everybody show their true colors. It's a Salakia. 23. It say, a man, this Proverbs 15:23, a man had joy by the answer of his mouth, and a wise speak in due season how good it is, man. So, a wise man is going to choose and pick when to do this, or a wise man is going to pick and choose and understand why he's in a situation and make his situation better. And that's also me just praying and fasting and being diligent to the Lord, because, the Lord is the controller of all things. And if you want to be better than anything, you got to go to the Lord. And the Lord is going to give it to you when he feel like you need it, man. Not when you think. So you have to pray and work at it. It might take a long time, but guess what? You're going to get the benefits if you still faithful and true. And depending on how hard you want it, it shall be given to you, man. So with that, I hope this lesson was edified, man. I hope you have a better understanding on time, just like I have. Like, man, I've been learning so much things about the economy, economics, and how things is falling. And it took a long time for we can get to this point that, man, the Lord is revealing himself and showing us that he's on his way back, man. So I'll call Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash, double honors to the apostle and great millstone, our teachers, and salutations to the Akim, the teaching is true of the folk on the earth, true and surely. that risking and the Akim that's risking their life for the name of Yahweh Shem Shai throughout the fork on the earth, man. Till next time, we want to say Shalom and Abal Babal.